something that I'm not really that interested in, and just making money and whatever. And what I did was I started looking through, I call it the card file of my life, my experiences. And what came up for me was that I had enjoyed all aspects of acting. I had a singing group in college called the Ridgeman Trio. And an interesting side story to that is we were one of the most popular folk singing groups in the college circuit in Arkansas. And a group called the Four Preps came to my school to sing a concert, and we were asked to sing the intermission to keep people entertained while they took a break. So we did, and then they came back and they had heard us sing and they asked us to sing a song with them. So we did. And about 20 years later, I was sitting in Glenn Larson's office, and I looked up and there was a picture of the Four Preps. And I said, "Were you a Four Prep?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "We worked together 20 years ago when I was in college." And he wrote a song that I loved as a kid in the 50s, I think it was, called Santa Catalina, 26 Miles. Glenn Larson wrote that song. And that was one of my favorite songs. So that was kind of cool. So that was an interesting sidelight to have. And then I also directed some plays, and I starred in some plays throughout college. And then I did community theater. And I thought, I really enjoy this. I enjoy all aspects of it. That's the rehearsal as well as the performance. I like the people around it because they were really lively and on top of things. So I resigned from all those different positions I was holding, sent my company car back, and went to New York and started driving a cab and going to acting school. That was in 1969. But I've made a living in this business, solely from this business, since 1970. Next year will be my 50th year as an actor, making a living as an actor, or whatever. I also produced and directed and all that kind of stuff. I'm a published poet. I'm published in an anthology of American poets. Yeah, I'm very talented. But I got to tell you, speaking of, you asked the question about Felix acting, you did. Yeah. This guy deserves so much praise, because if you understand how much tweaky exists in your mind and your hearts, right? He did that. He created that character through 2 inches of plastic. You never saw his face or his hands. This man created that character, never being able to see him. It's amazing. I mean, I had such affection for that character, and it was his fault. But think about Cousin Nick. You never saw his face. He was just this big hairball walking around. But you have feelings about Cousin Nick, don't you? He created that. That takes real talent. It's easy for me. I stand up, I have lines, I get to, look my best and all that kind of crap. He had none of that. He had no lines. Now, all the lines that Tweaky had later were added after the fact. He had no lines. In the movie, there were no lines at all. All that stuff was added later because he did such a great job creating that character. So would you please give him a hand?
Yeah!
What? What do you want? What?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, I want you to say it on the microphone.
Thank you, Gil. The check's on the way.
Appreciate it. See, it works when you know how to use the damn thing. Now you're going to screw it up. Why do you keep turning it
I'm
off?
not a singer like you.
Huh?
The lady once asked me a question. Are you done with your whatever? You went to talk to Anne for
Well, that's all you paid me for.
That's all you're going to get.
Okay.
I want to know about the costumes. Like, what was the costume that you hated getting in and out of all the ones you've ever done? And also for Tweaky, how many hours did you have to be in that costume for filming?
Actually, I really didn't want to be in there more than 5-10 minutes, but we had a lot of problems with the second season with the Crichton.
Yeah.
You remember that ugly thing next to me? We used to do a scene up and down the hallway, and all of a sudden we're walking, and I look this way, and he's spinning around. Spinning and hitting the wall, spinning at the wall. So the director said, okay, cut, let's fix the robot. And then in the meantime, they'll leave you there, standing there like they don't care about you. They worry about the piece of junk, whatever it was made out of. So finally, I have to tell them, look, this is human in here. Get the thing off my face so I could get something to drink or smoke a cigarette, whatever. And then when you're done fixing, whatever you're fixing, call me back, we'll go to work. Same thing when I have to go to the bathroom. Remember Pop, our assistant director?
Yeah.
Then he got fired someplace?
Yeah.
I had to go to the bathroom and I'm fully dressed. And the guy said, I said, Bob, I need to go to the bathroom. The guy says, you wait 5 minutes. I said, okay. So I wait 5 minutes. Then 5 minutes went by. I said, Bob, I need to go to the bathroom. And you wait 5 minutes. He's trying to protect his job because he was worried about it.
Well, he was the first assistant
Right,
director.
right. But
And his job is to make sure everybody stays on the set.
Right, on the set.
So when the director needs them, they're there.
So if he let me go in the bathroom and all of a sudden he needed me, he said, what is he? He said, well, I don't go to the bathroom, you get fired, right? But I had to go so bad. So I asked the Paul, wardrobe, right? I said, look, Paul, please take this thing off of me, I need to go to the bathroom. I came back 10 minutes later, they were still playing around doing something with the camera. So if I waited there, it would have been a mess. So anyway, that was your best friend, Bob Benny.
What'd you say, my best friend?
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
No. Anyway,
I
that's...
did a movie that he was the first AD on in Texas, and I had him banned from the set.
I know you
Because of his
did.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another story for another
What was your
time.
question? Amy? Oh, actually...
Tell them about Cousin Ned and what they did with that.
No, Cousin Ed wasn't that bad. Tweaky wasn't that bad. The only problem we had with Tweaky, he couldn't go up and downstairs. So, the gentleman next to me, he had to pick me up and put me in the fly in the ship. And every 5 minutes, he says, hey, Gil and Felix, you got fat, you got heavy. Well, that's kids around. I didn't want to say the word, but I used to say a lot of half word. We're getting fat, half you, whatever,
He's been using that word with me for 40-some years.
47 years. 47 years, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was no problem with it. Yeah.
He has no problem telling me to F myself. I gotta tell you that.
Well, we're friends, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you, whatever.
Yeah, we're friends till the walls fall down. Don't worry
you don't
about
mind,
it.
right?
Huh?
You don't mind.
No,
You
I don't mind.
yourself, you whatever.
No, what?
Anyway, that was not really a lot of problem with the costumes. Because, you have to do it. You have to, somebody has to pay the bills.
Did you get your question answered, man?
If you don't like it, then somebody else will wait at the door. You're welcome.
Yes. Well, we'll see on all counts. I had a meeting last night that kind of put some cracks in that idea. There's supposed to be a new series coming out called Armageddon 2419, based on the book Armageddon 2419, which was written by Philip Nolan, from which Buck Rogers sprang. But I'm not sure what's going on with it anymore. I had a long meeting last night with, trust me, I've been dealing with this crap for 40-some years. Oh yeah. So when I get back home, one of the first things I'm going to do is have a little conversation with him about how real this thing is and whether or not they can really move forward with it. Because someone else made an announcement 3 years ago at San Diego Comic-Con saying that they were going to do a motion picture called Armageddon 2419. And this is a guy who is a real powerhouse in the business. These guys, I'm not so sure about now. So, gotta pull back. Thank you. It's been tough because I was like, oh damn, and again, one more time. Yeah, I tried 2 years after the show was canceled to talk to the delis, who are the people who own the rights to Buck Rogers, about doing another movie. So the thing made huge money. It was very successful. I'd like to do another movie. And they wanted to do the marketing first. They wanted to do the toys first and then maybe do a movie. I was like, that's not the way it works. You know, you do the movie, if it's popular, you spin off the toys or whatever happens to come out of that movie, and that's your marketing tool. Anyway, so we'll see. And yes, I'm supposed to play the President of the United States in that particular iteration that they were talking about. So we'll see what happens. I just have to... Well, there's in the Bible, which is basically, here's where the show's going to go for the next 5 years. There's a mention in there of the planet of little people. And there's a president of the little people who's a real mean bastard. Typecasting if I ever saw it. Right there. Huh?
Believe you. What is this?
What? I'll show it to you.
Are you going to show it to me when?
Yeah, you don't want to...
I came to this town to have fun, and now I got my own.
Okay, well, you're starting to... Your eye's starting to tear up.
Well, you know what? People have a dry eye, and I tell my doctor, why is it dry called dry eyes? Drips all the time. So,
it's been explained to you.
huh?
It's been explained to you why it's called dry eye. What?
Never mind. Anyway.
See what I'm saying? Evil little bastard, right there. Perfect casting. Stand up, Felix. What? Oh, don't get this. We've been doing this a long time. Whoops, see? What I worry about is an uppercut. He's got a crippling uppercut, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So why do you do it to me? Okay, fine. They didn't hear you. He asked me to stop sticking my finger in his ear.
Yeah, we have a picture taken, and my finger's right here. My elbow's right there.
I got it, yeah, I know. Trust me.
Trust you.
Yeah.
Anyway, little people, what's happening?
What?
Is that going to be some kind of...
It's a planet of little people.
Ah, really?
The whole planet.
When is gonna
It's a very small planet.
When they going to do it? When they going to do it?
I don't know.
Okay, then, forget about it.
Please. She just asked if you were going to be in it. And I said, well, if it works out, there's this planet of little people and this asshole president who's a mean MF. And I said, you. Now, we've already done that all right. We're boring these people. Let's get moving on. Moving on.
Can I go?
Moving on.
Yeah, can I go now?
No, you can't.
Okay, why don't you say moving on?
Well, they'll be PO'd if you leave.
No, they
They'll
don't.
be stuck with me. They don't want to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
Anybody else have any other
I'm sure somebody's got a question.
Yeah. Get it off this.
Okay, here you go.
I got another one.
Here you go.
The question is for both of you. Outside of your professions, what brings you joy in life? So separate from what you get paid for on a daily basis, big or small.
Waking up every morning on this side of the grass. That's always a good one. As they say, it's better to be standing looking at the grass than looking at the roots. So, what brings you joy in life, other than acting?
Same thing, like get up in the morning, thank God on one more day, and I'm here. You know, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, right?
That's right. Right.
But yeah, you know,
It's just taking joy in living life as best I can on a daily basis. I try to stay very much in the now. It doesn't mean I don't make plans, but I try to enjoy every minute as it goes by. So, you know, it's interesting because if you think about it, you know, God gives us that much time. And there goes another time. Another slice. Another slice. Another slice. See how much time has already gone by? And it's like 6 clicks, I've already, and then what are we, 10 clicks in already? Just from the last time I clicked. All those spaces of time. So I figured, okay, I ought to be able to handle that. So I try to deal with it in those kinds of slices, not literally that way, but I end up being like this all the time. But yeah, I make an effort every day to enjoy as much of life as I can. As much of being here today as I can. Same with you?
Exactly right, man. Everything.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
That's why I get the big bucks.
That's why I'm listening.
There you go.
Okay.
So, somebody,
I got no.
you've had a turn. Hold on a second.
Oh, that's
Yes,
fine.
sir. Then you're next.
That's fine.
Okay. I know it's your birthday. Don't be pushing.
We'll
Yeah.
sing later.
Favorite experience as an actor throughout your career? I mean, if you had to point to, one role you played or one production you were involved in, can you talk about, what made that your favorite experience and why?
Well, actually, the whole thing has been my favorite experience. The people that I've been blessed to meet, to spend time with, to act with, the moments that I've had. I remember when I did Airport 77, I spent every day with Christopher Lee in the VIP lounge that was part of the movie and then became our lounge. And we spent every day, I spent it listening to Lee's stories, Chris's stories. I will tell you this, that there was, Jack Lemmon and I became friends. Of course, he played the pilot. And every morning, Chris and I'd be sitting there talking. I'd be listening to Chris, basically. Great stories. Anyway, Jack would walk by on his way to what they call craft services, which are the people who dispense coffee and snacks and whatever. In the morning, he'd get his coffee, and he had a mug that looked like somebody's tub. And he'd be walking along like this, and I'd go, "Morning, Jack," and he'd go, "Fuck you, Gerard." Every morning. So I've been told to go F myself since I've been in this business almost daily. Since I met him, it's been almost daily.
Did he learn from me or I learned from him?
Huh?
That four, did he learn from me or from him? That's a little short.
Say that again?
That's the airplane thing that you did before Buck, right?
Yeah, it was
So
before
I
Buck
learned
Rogers.
from him to after you, right?
You learned it from him, yeah, right.
Now I know.
Yeah, you learned it from a good guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just stuff like that. Olivia de Havilland, Joseph Cotton, Jimmy Stewart, to work with those people is like, and stand and talk to Jimmy about how his daughter's in Africa working around Mount Kilimanjaro. And she has an animal sanctuary or whatever. I mean, it's just spending time. Jimmy and I ended up doing the Hollywood Christmas Parade together. And this is a guy that, my dad and I used to watch. Like some of you say, you and your dad watch me. My dad and I watch Jimmy Stewart movies. We went to the drive-in one time with the Arkansas Razorback drive-in. I grew up in Arkansas. And we sat in a snowstorm watching Strategic Air Command with the wipers wiping off the stuff. And I'm watching this movie. It's like, I was not going to leave until that movie was over with. So it was that kind of thing. Huh? Yeah. Snow coming in over it. Incredible. But it's like, they're just meeting Michael Landon and working with Mike and becoming friends with him. Meeting Buster Kraft, Joseph Cotton, with The Third Man, the classic movies that I've watched and thought, wow, this is incredible. But it's just, I did a Bob Hope special. And I did a skit with Bob Hope and Danny Thomas. We did a spoof of Charlie's Angels. And the great thing was when we finished the rehearsal, the two guys that I grew up with, who were like legendary, turned to me and said, "Hey, you know what, kid? You're really good." And I said, "Okay, I can die now. It's all right." But I mean, those moments are scattered throughout my entire life as an actor. So it's not like one particular favorite moment. The whole thing is my favorite moment. The good with the bad. There was some bad stuff, but it can't outweigh the really good stuff that happens. So overall, it's been a hell of a journey. It's been a lot of fun. And otherwise, I wouldn't still be doing it. Yeah. Now you may talk.
Thank you. I just want
Birthday
to
boy.
keep things lively. Now, on the second season with The Searcher, I know you didn't like it, but I like the fact that they gave Tweaky a love interest.
What?
They gave Tweaky a love interest.
Well, you need to talk to him about that.
Oh, I know, but then I also want to ask, why didn't Buck Rogers ever, with the princess, why didn't you ever get together with the princess?
Well, he was frozen for 500 years. Guess what never thought out? I think, unfortunately, as he was exiting the thing, he hit the side of the door.
We only have
I'm trying to be subtle here. So you want to know about his romantic interest?
I just gotta let you guys know we have to stop the panel in 5 minutes. I was told we have to stop at 3, so we got about 5 minutes left.
Why do we have to stop at 3? You got somebody else coming in? You guys want to stop at 3? We got 6 minutes otherwise. You're supposed to stop at 3. We have 6 minutes. What? He wants to know about your romantic interest. Would you answer him?
No, let's sing happy birthday.
He's not his birthday till tomorrow.
Well, let's sing today. We won't be here tomorrow.
That's his loss.
Can we sing? He's not going to be here either, right?
You're going to sing it to him in Italian?
No,
Why not?
he's not in Italy. And
But you're Italian.
He doesn't understand.
We just had Italian food today. No, you didn't have Italian food. We've already gone through that. See, we're starting to repeat ourselves. These people are like bored
We're going to
shitless.
sing or not.
Like, God, I can't believe these guys are talking about their damn Italian food again. What?
Never mind.
Okay. I don't know anything about his love interest.
What love interest you talking about?
You had the girl droid, the girl Tweaky.
Where is...
Remember the golden
There was a girl Tweaky.
little
Oh,
golden
yeah,
robot?
yeah. I have no idea what happened. I didn't even know what was that, second year or first year?
I think she ran out of grease. I'm not sure.
It was Patty Maloney playing that part.
Yes, I know.
Patty Maroney?
Yeah, Patty. Friend of mine.
Couldn't they get somebody who wasn't Italian?
She wasn't
Jesus
Italian.
Christ. What?
She wasn't that Italian.
Maroney?
Maloney.
Maloney or baloney?
Whatever. No,
Maroney baloney?
No.
All right. I have no idea.
I don't either.
All right.
2 minutes.
What do you got to go to the bathroom or something? You want to sing happy birthday? You want to sing happy birthday to this guy?
Come on. That's
All right, let's go. Ready? Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Weird Foxman. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Many more.
Appreciate it.
Okay, are you happy now?
I'm very happy now.
Jesus, God Almighty.
Now we can go back and go home.
All right.
It's been a really nice
Why are you
day.
leaving? You're leaving. Hello. Do you have a card that says you can leave? You know you need a pass. Even if you have to go to the bathroom, you need a pass.
You have to raise your
You don't
hand.
have to really come back all the way in. I'm just teasing you, really. And particularly if you have to go to the bathroom, you really don't have to go all the way back.
Don't listen to this guy.
Aren't you
Do
glad
whatever-
you got up?
Do whatever you like.
Are y'all having fun here?
Yeah.
I've had a blast. We really enjoyed it. Such nice people.
Yeah.
Really. All of you are nice. The people who run this thing are great. And really, really nice people. I've enjoyed it a lot. I hope to come back. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Why do we got to leave?
It was called in the panel by 3. That's what they told me.
And there's another session that starts in a few minutes. That's the only thing. We'd
Who's
love
that?
to have you for the next 6 hours. You're fun.
Oh my God, it's the voice of God. Yes, Master, or whatever. Must be one of the guardian angels. What is the name of that show that has the angels and demons and stuff?
I have no idea.
No, it's been on for like 14 years. It's going Supernatural, yeah. My wife does jewelry for Supernatural. She
Awesome.
designs it, makes it. Huh? No, she's great. I love having her with me, really. That's not the reason. But if you're interested, she has a website called Ray Guns and Rust. Guess why it's called Ray Guns? Yes. But she does really beautiful stuff. So you guys, if you're looking for something for your wife, this is a commercial interruption. Take a look at some of the jewelry she's made. She hasn't sold out already, because a lot of her stuff sells pretty fast. But take a look at it. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. And take a look at it. Have you seen it? She's on my Facebook page all the time. Yeah, and also my Twitter account. And then I retweet her. So take a look. You don't have to buy anything. I'm just going to take a look. If you like it, go ahead and buy it. So.
He's gonna pay no overtime, you know.
What do you want now?
He's a wet pastor. You know. There's no overtime here.
What?
We're not working. We're not getting paid overtime. We're not getting paid overtime.
We're not getting paid overtime?
No. Oh, you're done.
We're getting paid?
No. I think it's time to get out. Get out of here. It's 3 o'clock.
Well, it's 2:59:47. We have 13 seconds left. Anybody got another question?
Well, you're right.
Quick. Yes. Huh? He's molting. Yeah. Huh?
It's been fun. Thank
He's
you.
being pickled for Thanksgiving. What?
Not yet. They're waiting for the dance, right?
Who said the what?
They're waiting for the dance for the
Go
big
ahead.
ballroom. They
You
want
did
to
a dance, remember that?
No, what they're waiting. They
God.
ready to go.
All right, I'm going to tell you a story about that ballroom dance, okay?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We worked on choreography for that dance scene for 2 weeks. When I wasn't shooting the show, I was going to rehearsals for that dance scene. 2 weeks. We had this whole thing mapped out. It was a big to-do. We get to the day of shooting, and we start to do the stuff, and the director went, no. Just the two of you be together, and just kind of, in place. So what he wanted to do, he realized that if we had done it the way we were supposed to do it, or supposedly we were supposed to do it, he'd have been there for another month shooting all the coverage, because we were all over the place. This way, he does a master, which is the two of us. Then he does a close-up of me, close-up of her. Thank you very much. Next shot. Now, in addition to that, they have, when you do a musical scene, a dance scene, you don't hear music, you hear pops. Those are your steps, that's the beat, right? So I was stepping on the beat, and doing whatever we had to do, and trying to stay within the camera range we were supposed to stay in. And just sort of, that's why she was also doing, this kind of thing. So, which was really risky given that costume she had on. Moving at all was like, okay, that's fine. So what happens was when they did the movie, when they cut it together, they put another song in, which had a different beat. So instead of going like this, it's like beat, boom, beat, boom. It's like white men can't dance. I had to live with that damn thing forever. The new Blu-ray DVD that's come out that did in Australia, they remastered the whole thing. They remixed it, and I'm now on the beat again. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. But I caught so much flack about that. I was like, it was not my fault. And so anyway, that was that huge dance. We had 5 sound stages at Buck Rogers taken up for that show. The hangar was one entire sound stage. The ballroom scene was an entire sound stage. We had like 300 extras. But it was a great experience. It was fun.
I'm being given the signal that we have to cut things off. But
is that Tony?
Yep.
Hey, Tony. See.
But
Okay, fine, Tony. Fine, everyone's having a great time. Be a spoil sport, go ahead. I'm never coming back. Well, thank you all very, very much.
There you go, Gil. It's for you. 26 miles.
Miles across the sea.